Good evening, I'm Desmond Dinkins.
And good evening, I'm Chris Cole.
Many people wonder what keeps students engaged and motivated. Students want to be hooked by interest into their education, feel connected to what they're learning, and be exposed to new topics.
Without African American history in high schools, students miss the opportunity to feel engaged, connected, and exposed to their history. Yes, this does include non-African American students, but try not to overlook the American in the term African American history.
Without this course, students miss the opportunity to gain a sense of identity in history, and all students miss an entire portion of significant U.S. history. And the solution is clear: educate more high school students on the essential aspects of their history.
By appealing to school systems and city leaders, we propose the offering of African American history courses in local schools, and by creating our own curriculum, bridging the gap between identity, interest, and engagement. Together, we are the African American Abstract Association, and we will change the educational system. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Val Deschler, and I go to Washington International School. Okay, so in a recent interview with Business Insider, Donald Trump said, Syrian refugees could be an ISIS plot to launch a massive military coup against the United States. Unfortunately, this is a public opinion shared by way too many people in this country. And it's derived from fundamental lack of intercultural education and having over-politicized something that's genuinely a human rights issue. And what it's caused is for all these people who are fleeing war crimes and persecution to not feel safe or welcome here. So I plan to address this issue by creating a book that's essentially a compilation of stories from refugees about their lives in Syria and the journey here, as well as their favorite recipes. So it's like a cookbook, culture book. And honestly, driving my venture is the belief that if I can expose people in my community to a more personal, human aspect of Syrian culture, then their attitudes towards the refugees will actually improve. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? My name is Sharnae Rayford, and I'm the brain behind A Little More Love. The U.S. holds 25% of the prisoner population in the world, and 2.7 million children have an incarcerated parent. I am one of those 2.7 million children. Growing up with an incarcerated parent was very discouraging, and it led to things like depression, self-harm, acting out in class, and keeping myself in solitude. I submerged myself in music, art, and writing and gardening to help me positively act in these rather than negatively doing self-harm, everything. So this experience motivated me to create A Little More Love through LearnServe's social entrepreneurship program. And A Little More Love creates expression spaces using community gardens in the DC area for high school students with incarcerated parents. I plan to implement music, art, writing, and gardening into my program to help combat this issue and aid high school students with incarcerated parents in the DC area. Thank you.